Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something almost deceptively simple: walking.
Hmm.
Yeah, it often gets overlooked, doesn't it, amidst all the complex health advice out there?
It really does.
So think of this as your quick guide, your deep dive into why this everyday thing is actually, well, pretty significant for your well-being.
Absolutely. You see all these ads for high-intensity training, fancy equipment,
Right.
and walking just seems too basic. But the sources we looked at, including Dr. Sirta Ramavishnoi's work, really highlight its power.
Exactly. Dr. Vishnoi really emphasizes how underrated it is, and we even looked at how this idea fits with Supremedic's goals for healthier communities.
A nice connection there.
Yeah. So our mission today is pretty clear. Let's really dig into why walking is such a game changer and how you can actually start using it more easily for real benefits.
Sounds good. Where should we start? The physical stuff.
Let's do it. So beyond just getting from A to B, why is walking so much more? What's the core benefit?
Well, what's really striking is just how wide-ranging the effects are. Dr. Vishnoi points out it's low impact, which is key.
Okay, low impact. Good start.
Yeah, but it directly impacts your cardiovascular health. Think lower blood pressure, better cholesterol levels, stuff that really matters for your heart.
And that's just from walking regularly.
That's what the research indicates. And then there's weight management. It helps regulate your metabolism, burn calories. It's a genuine support there.
It's easy to assume you need to be like gasping for air to get those kinds of results.
That's a common thought, but no.
Yep.
And Dr. Vishnoi also talks about stronger bones and muscles really vital as we get older.
Okay, bones and muscles too. What else?
A stronger immune system, better sleep quality, and this is a big one, a reduced risk of chronic diseases. Things like type 2 diabetes, hypertension.
Wow, that's a lot from just putting one foot in front of the other. It really is quite impressive when you list it all out.
It is. And it doesn't have to be marathon walks either. Just moderate, consistent walking triggers the body's defenses, helps with blood sugar.
Right.
And Dr. Vishnoi also stresses how good it is as a starting point. If you're new to exercise or maybe recovering from something.
Yeah, or just getting back into it after a break. It feels less daunting.
Exactly. It's adaptable. It's forgiving.
Okay, let's pivot a little. The mental side. This is where I think things get really fascinating because these benefits often kind of fly under the radar, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. This is a huge area. Dr. Vishnoi's work and other studies, too, show walking triggers endorphin release.
The feel-good chemicals.
Precisely. They're natural mood boosters. It's not just about blocking pain. It genuinely creates feelings of, pleasure and well-being.
So literally walking yourself happier.
In a way, yes. And there's strong evidence, especially for walking in nature.
I was hoping you'd mention that.
Yes. Walking outside in green spaces seems particularly effective at reducing symptoms of anxiety and even mild to moderate depression.
There's just something about the fresh air, the movement. It clicks, doesn't it?
It really does. And then there's the idea of walking meditation.
Right, focusing on your steps, your breath, what's around you.
Exactly. It's a very accessible form of mindfulness. You don't need to sit perfectly still on a cushion.
Much easier for some people, I imagine.
Definitely. And get this, even a short walk, maybe just 10 minutes, can lower cortisol levels.
The main stress hormone. Wow, just 10 minutes.
Yep. Think of it like hitting a quick mental reset button during a stressful day.
That's incredibly practical.
It is. When you see how connected the mind and body are, walking just emerges as this really powerful tool for overall wellness. Physical, mental, it covers a lot of ground.
Okay, I have to ask about the magic number. 10,000 steps. It's everywhere. Where on earth did that actually come from? Is it science?
Well, this is a fun bit of history. It wasn't actually born from a deep scientific consensus.
Yeah.
No, it actually started as a marketing campaign in Japan back in the 1960s for a pedometer.
You're kidding. A marketing campaign.
Yeah.
The name of the device, roughly translated, involved 10,000 steps meter, and the number just stuck. It caught on.
That's amazing. So it wasn't like years of research pinpointed that exact number.
Not the origin story, no.
Right.
But to be fair, 10,000 steps does generally work out to around 5 miles or so.
Okay.
And that does align pretty well with general health recommendations for daily activity. So while the origin is commercial, the target itself isn't necessarily bad. It represents a decent amount of movement.
Right. Okay. That clarifies things. But for someone listening now, maybe hearing 10,000 steps and just thinking, whoa, that sounds like a lot. What's the real message?
That's crucial. Don't get discouraged by the big number. Dr. Vishnoi really emphasizes this. Start where you are.
Okay.
Maybe aim for 5,000 steps first. Even that brings significant health benefits. The key isn't hitting some magic number overnight. It's about gradual progress and consistency. Build up slowly.
That sounds much more achievable, less intimidating.
Exactly. So on that note, making it achievable. What are some really practical, easy ways to actually build walking into our daily lives? Make it stick.
Well, Dr. Vishnoi suggests starting small is key. Don't try to go from 0 to an hour walk tomorrow.
Right.
Maybe just 10, 15 minutes to begin with. And try to do it consistently, maybe around the same time each day. That helps build the habit.
Like scheduling it in.
Sort of, yeah. And give your walk a purpose, maybe. Use the time for, thinking something through, or mindfulness, like we mentioned, or listen to something engaging.
A good podcast, perhaps.
Yeah.
Makes the time fly.
Absolutely. Or music, or an audiobook, whatever works for you.
What else? Any other easy wins?
Think about integrating it. Little things add up. Parking a bit further away at the shops.
Okay.
Taking the stairs instead of the lift. Using part of your lunch break for a quick, brisk walk.
Simple changes, really.
Very simple. They don't require blocking out huge chunks of time.
Yeah.
And tracking your steps can be really motivating for some people.
Seeing the numbers go up.
Yeah, using your phone or a fitness tracker, it gives you that sense of accomplishment, shows your progress.
Good tips. Okay, another common question. Outdoors versus the treadmill. Is one definitely better than the other?
It's not quite black and white. Both are definitely effective ways to get your steps in.
Okay.
But walking outdoors does offer some unique perks. You get fresh air, sunlight, which helps with mood, and vitamin D production.
Right, the sunshine vitamin.
Exactly. Plus, the changing scenery can just be more interesting, more engaging than staring at a wall or a screen.
Keeps it from getting boring.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a subtle physical benefit, too.
Yeah.
Walking on slightly uneven ground outdoors actually engages more stabilizer muscles. Good for balance.
Ah, interesting. I hadn't thought of that.
But let's be clear, if outdoor walking isn't practical for you, maybe safety concerns, bad weather, convenience.
Or you just prefer indoors.
Or you just prefer indoors. Treadmills are still a fantastic option. They offer a controlled, safe environment. And as Dr. Vishnoi notes, you can manipulate the incline on a treadmill, simulate walking uphill.
Right. Crank up the intensity that way.
Exactly. That increases the challenge, works different muscles. So both are good. Outdoors has maybe a slight edge with the added mental and sensory benefits, but the best walk is the one you actually do consistently.
That's a great point. Consistency trumps perfection. Okay, so let's say someone is walking regularly. They've built the habit. How can they boost the benefits even more? Take it up a notch.
Good question. There are several ways to make your walks more intense, more effective. Interval training is one.
So like fast walking, then slow, then fast again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Short bursts of really brisk walking, followed by a recovery period at a slower pace. It's great for cardiovascular fitness.
Okay, intervals. What else?
Think about your arms. Actively swinging your arms helps engage your core and upper body muscles more. Don't just let them hang.
Right. Get the whole body involved.
Yeah. And posture is huge. Keep your head up, look forward, pull your shoulders back and down slightly, engage your core, walk tall. It makes a difference in efficiency and prevents strain.
Good posture. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything else for intensity?
Hills or stairs. If you can incorporate inclines into your route, that's fantastic resistance training for your legs. Really builds strength.
Adds a challenge for sure.
Definitely. So intervals, arm swing, posture, hills. Lots of ways to progress beyond just a casual stroll.
That's really useful, practical advice. Now, just circling back slightly, we mentioned CP35 earlier. How does this focus on something so basic, so accessible, like walking, connect with their broader vision?
Well, CP35's stated mission talks about building healthier communities through expert healthcare solutions.
Right.
Something as fundamental and accessible as walking fits perfectly into that. It empowers individual, right? Lets people take proactive steps for their own health, their own well-being.
Without needing lots of resources or special access.
Precisely. It's democratic, in a way. It aligns with fostering health at a community level, starting with simple, powerful actions anyone can take.
That's a really nice way to put it. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, if there's one core message, one main takeaway you want people to remember about walking, what is it?
I think the key thing is just how reliable and surprisingly powerful walking is. It's a sustainable path to better health, both physical and mental.
Yeah.
It's not about flashiness, it's about consistency, it's about the simple, profound act of moving.
Couldn't agree more. Every single step really does count. It's about starting small, being consistent, and building something that can genuinely benefit you for life.
Exactly that. Start where you are, build from there.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Hmm.
Considering all these benefits we've talked about, the physical health, the mental boost, maybe even just connecting more with your surroundings, what's one small, really manageable step you could take, starting today, to bring a bit more walking into your routine?
Yeah, just one small thing.
And who knows what unexpected positive changes might just unfold when you do.